And that's fascinating because it gets my mind thinking around feedback and how do you create sort of feedback loops and things like that. And I think, just picking up on a few things that you said is companies and big organizations work with inside specific structures. And, they have the ability to, a rather generic one would be that we give you as an employee X amount of monetary value to go and spend on online courses, for example. But then again, it's left up to the person themselves to go and choose those online courses. And I think that, that's gets my mind thinking, like I said, around sort of what we're trying to create with the XYZ playground. It's sort of, we wanting to bring young thinkers into organizations to challenge some of the concepts that have been set up or structures that have been put in place over the last number of years. And that in itself can bring a different type of motivation into an organization. Because you're not necessarily bringing in a course or, a structured environment, but you're rather bringing in a playground where then we're saying we're providing a personalized service to you. And then you can look to unpack motivation in different ways inside of that space. So that's something that that's quite exciting and that we look to explore in the coming weeks and months.
Yeah. And to that point, inside that playground structure, inside of that, where young thinkers help experienced thinkers in different ways, I think it's also that this personal growth and leadership needs to be part of that, because there might be young thinkers who have never had the possibility. Let's say if there's a huge executive from a large corporation, they might never have had the possibility to talk to a person like this, and the other way around in the same way. So both need to be kind of onboarded from a value perspective of how do they do that in the best way. And I think that's the key, this facilitation with the playground. Even on a normal playground, there are rules. They're maybe not written, but they're rules that you're not taking my shovels if I'm a child. So you asking first, and not always happening. I can tell you with my daughter, but they're unwritten rules, and I think that's something where people need to get onboarded in getting into this system. In the same way, like you built a relationship with a mentor. Like I've had brilliant mentors over my career, and was always it was growing into that. It was never forced and happening overnight. It was like first you get to know the person, and then you trust that person. Over time, that grows into a really cool relationship. And I think that's a bit establishing this perspective on a playground where you build relationships that are built on trust in a safe environment, building sandcastles. I think that's an interesting perspective, and that's, for me at least, is one of the many missing pieces in the business world right now, where it's all about how can we do short-term success rather than how can we engage with different perspectives to do long-term perspective and long-term success.